Welcome to the capital city of Lansing.
Basically, the best way to describe youth in government is amazing.
There's no other program as good as Miss Youth in Government.
The true experience that you really get from youth in government is awesome.
It's one of the greatest opportunities that I've ever had in my life.
Learned a lot more than I ever would have in government class.
It really broadens your horizons.
Youth in government.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Now that's cool.
I've just become a lot more outgoing, open person. I'm a lot more bubbly.
Your career opportunities will just explode as soon as you come into a gig.
It actually inspires me to do better in life.
Keep coming back because it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
You really realize the powerful impact that you can have in the world.
When you do give them a few tools, it is unbelievable to see what we all know they're capable of.
But I also wanted to get more involved in politics so one day I can make a difference in my community.
Youth in government.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Now that's cool. The Michigan Youth in Government program is an invaluable way to help our next generation of leaders familiarize themselves with both the political process, the public policy making process.
It gives young people an opportunity to understand what makes our country tick.
This program really helped me to understand how laws are made and how they're passed.
They write bills at home, and then they come up here and role play being a member of the House and Senate.
It gives you a chance to act like a real state representative, and you actually get to make a change in the world.
Discuss bills, write your own bill, try and make a change in your state and really help the betterment of the people that you know and love.
This is beneficial because instead of everybody complaining about the laws and the rules, what we got to do is giving them a chance to go ahead and change it.
Really actively participating in the democratic process, meeting with representatives and lawmakers.
The students get to sit in the desks of their representatives and their senators and use the microphones, and the speakers and lieutenant governors use the chairs and the gavels that their real senators and representatives use. Now that's cool.
They realize that anything is possible.
They're not just all about today and what feels good today. It's thinking about the future. It's about tomorrow. It's about next week. It's about 3 years from now.
My goal with this conference has been to encourage people to spend their time on the issues that really matter for the future of Michigan.
This is the best way for our kids to get involved.
And to be able to experience the different viewpoints of everybody else, from the UP all the way down to the CAN issue of the Ohio border. It really is a great experience to understand what everybody else is thinking about around you.
And they get to learn from each other. And it's not just the bill-making process, although that's a big part of it, but just the communication and seeing what other students are doing around the state.
It opened me up to new things and new ideas. I came from such a small town, and coming to YIG, I got to meet all these diverse people.
Myself being from Detroit, it was really interesting to go to places like Upper Peninsula or Central Michigan and have to understand what the issues of those students were.
You have different opinions on everything whatsoever.
I can meet people who are extremely liberals, and people who are some of the most conservatives I've ever met before.
And everybody's getting their opinion in and going for it.
It's really cool how you just get to experience everybody's ideas and what they think the rule of law should be.
It's the one organization that allows you to not only have intense speaking and debate sessions, but also to form great friendships.
When you come here, you learn to just open up and accept other people's opinions and build your own.
YIG has taught me how to cooperate and deal with a lot of people, and how to value other people's opinions.
As a social studies teacher, there's no way I can replicate the legislative process like this.
You get to step away and let the kids experience democracy firsthand.
It's like learning about the Amazon jungle in science class. You talk about it in class, but you don't really get a real feel for it. Here, you're actually dealing with real bills that kids have really thought about. You're talking, meeting people you've never met before, banding together with them, talking about issues that you all care about.
Now that's cool.
And they're not only being taught about government, but they're living government. They're realizing how much of an impact they can have on everybody else's lives.
They come up here and really develop some leadership skills with other students and are able to take those leadership skills back to their school where they can help out in the classroom.
Just the awe as they're walking through the Capitol, looking at the huge ceilings and the large paintings.
It's really taught me how to speak in front of large crowds and how to actually put my opinion out there.
It teaches you to be independent, and it's just the overall well-rounded program.
Even if you're not really serious about government, it's still a great program. You don't really have to get involved in the government if you're not really serious with it. You can be in the press or you can be in the lobbyist.
And we have things like the talent show and the dance, which are fantastic. And there are movies every night.
It's always a blast. It's amazing how much fun you have and still how much you learn at the same time.
This is real-world learning, and it's invaluable.
Youth in government really allows the youth to make a difference in a way that no other youth organization allows.
You really try to be the voice for the larger community of the state of Michigan.
Youth in government.
It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Now that's cool.
Being involved in Michigan Youth in Government is definitely a life-changing experience. There are things that I've learned here that I know I probably wouldn't have learned anywhere else.
Before I went to Youth in Government, I had no idea what I wanted to do, but as soon as I sat down in that Senate seat, I totally knew this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. So hopefully one day I'll be working here as a professional.
It's a great program, and it's something that stays with you the rest of your life.
Get involved, big time.
My only words of advice are join. I mean, it's really an awesome experience.
I would definitely suggest Youth in Government.
It's just amazing what you get to do and what you get to sit and actually be the legislators for the weekend.
It's a great program, and these students learn a lot, and they get to have experiences that you just can't do in the classroom. We're here in the Capitol building, they're getting to meet legislators and actually find out how the process works.
To get involved, try it for the first year, you'll be hooked, your kids will be hooked, and each year we've grown as a delegation, and we started out with 5 and we're up to almost 30 now, and every year it just gets bigger and better for us.
Youth in government, have fun and get involved.
This is a wonderful opportunity that every youngster in Michigan should be able to take advantage of.
The chance to build future leaders in the state of Michigan and in our country is happening right here in Michigan Youth in Government.
Our chance to participate as citizens in this great democracy has only just begun. We've shown that we can think, we've shown that we're ready to act, and we've shown that we're ready to lead.
Michigan Youth in Government, it's cool.
It's cool. Now that's cool.